In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to insert a catheter. Okay, before I come in a room, I always want to gel in and introduce myself to the patient. Hello, Mr. Walters. I'm your student nurse, Caroline, and I'm going to be inserting a catheter into you today.
Great.
I know. All right. So then I'm going to go ahead and make sure that he's covered and draped for privacy. And make sure that he's in the supine position, knees up, legs apart. Excuse me. Okay. This time I'm going to apply my gloves. Mr. Walters, this is not my first time, I assure you. All right, Mr. Walters, we have one glove down. With a little room to grow in the pinky, and then go round two. Just make sure you're comfy, you good.
It's because those gloves are quite small.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I love it. Thank you. Okay. Now I'm going to get the lidocaine gel. And I'm going to come in here. Ooh. Where'd you go? Okay. And then I'm going to insert it into the urethra and also around on the other glands and down the shaft. And I'm going to make sure that it's all rubbed in to be numb, so then he doesn't feel a thing.
Just what I like to hear.
So then I'm going to dispose of that, and I'm also going to dispose of these gloves. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here and open my cap kit. And I'm going to put a waterproof drape underneath him. Try not to touch it too much to try to remain as sterile as possible. Get in there. And then I'm also going to apply this sterile. I just thank you. It's your first time? All right, perfect fit. Okay. Now, I'm going to apply my sterile glove. I'm going to do the dominant hand first. So we got round two of gloves. Thank you, Mr. Walters, for being so patient. You know, they are sterile, I'll tell you that much. Okay. You know, sooner or later, you're gonna be able to pee, and it's gonna be an amazing thing. Okay, now this side, we're going to come in right here. Look at that. Mr. Walters, you're my lucky charm. Maybe.
I can't.
Okay. All right. So now, since I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my cotton swabs for cleaning him are going to be in iodine. I'm also going to open my package of lube. And I'm going to open my specimen jar just in case I need it and put the lid lightly on it, loosely. And then I'm going to get the syringe that's filled with water, sterile water, and I'm going to insert it into the hub. And at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and lube up this catheter. Isn't that right, Mr. Walters? All right. to make sure it works, because we don't want to have to redo it, do we? All right, and we have liftoff, Mr. Walters. Okay. So now I'm just gonna let that catheter rest for a second while I clean him off. So these are the iodine swabs that I'm going to be doing 3 of them on him. Oh. All right, and you're going to want to go from tip in a circular motion out and down to the lower glands. First one, second one, oop, and then third. Oh man, there we go. I think we're about ready. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna get my catheter over here. My sterile catheter. Go ahead and put this part right here. Okay. 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 All right. Now, Mr. Walters, could you go ahead and take a deep breath in for me? That's slow. Okay, and then exhale. And as I grabbed 2 inches down from the top, I'm going to insert the catheter. All right. And then I'm going to see if urine flows. Okay, we've got urine. Okay, so 2 more inches in. Perfect. Wow, what a trooper. So then I'm going to move my non-dominant hand to the catheter, and I'm going to take my dominant hand and I'm going to inflate the balloon with water. Heard a little pop. Oh, you see a little bit of you coming out. Okay. Okay, and then I am going to make sure that everything is all sturdy on the side so it won't fall, and clipped in on either your abdomen or your thigh, so I'll clip that in. And then I will also make sure to hang the bag lower than your bladder so it runs out into your catheter bag. And I'm also, right before I finish, I'm going to see if there's any resistance. All right, seems like the balloon took, so there you go. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to, as this is hanging here, on that really convenient. All right, close your eyes. And we breathe. Everything's good. Okay, so nothing has happened. And I still have my gloves on. And I'm going to go ahead and dispose of all this trash. Here we go. I go ahead and rip this up and take it, but I'm not going to rip it. And I'm going to throw this away. Making sure yep, I tied it in. Okay, I threw everything away. You're not bleeding everywhere because your catheter didn't just rip out. So you know what? I think we're good. And that's how you insert a catheter.